with me now. Come with me now.
Oh my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for episode 7 of the State of the Yankees podcast. I am Bobby, that's Andy. Andrew B, how you be?
Solid.
He's doing solid because for the first 4 episodes that he's been on, he's been doing good. But now he's doing solid.
Yeah.
Yankees had an okay week. They didn't do as good as they did last week, which was hard to top. But I think I won predictions last week because hold on. They swept the Twins. We both had them losing at least one game. You had them losing 2 games against the Twins. But they lost against the Orioles on Sunday, and they lost against the Blue Jays last night. And in case you're wondering, it is 11:45 a.m. on a Saturday. Hope you're enjoying your weekend as much as I am. I'm going to try and get this episode up by 4, because I'm not going to set an unrealistic explanation for myself, as I usually do, because we almost missed the entire deadline last week because it went up around midnight on Saturday going into Sunday.
Yep.
If you're listening to this podcast, we survived the incurring, what was it supposed to be, the end of the world?
Yeah, the end of the world. Actually, the dude changed his mind at the last minute, but unfortunately...
It's kind of hard to change your mind. Like, I don't know how scientists are even credible anymore now that with all this fantasy crap.
That wasn't even a scientist. That was like some Christian numerologist or something.
Yeah, it's just hard to take these people seriously that think the world is gonna... They can't... How do you predict the world ending 4 days before it ends? Like,
there's so many people who have predicted that the world was gonna end. And obviously, none of them have been right.
Yeah, but, like, how do you get such an accurate, like, or an inaccurate position? Like, wouldn't a more accurate prediction come out, like, months in advance if the world was gonna end instead of, like, in 48 hours we're all gonna die?
Just out of nowhere, like, hey guys, we're about to all die, like, tomorrow, I guess. Have a nice weekend.
Later tonight, we're all gonna die.
Have a nice weekend, my guys.
But yeah, the Yankees, it's good that we did survive because we are now, magic number is down to 2 or 1?
1.
Yeah, with the Yankees win tonight, they're going to be in. Or this afternoon, they play at 4:07 p.m. in the Eastern Time. But let's get into Monday. We're going to take the usual route of me taking Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Andrew could take Tuesday and... Yeah, I guess... Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday works, because there's only 4 games this week. But actually, no. I'll take Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, and you can take whatever you want.
Sunday, Tuesday, Friday.
On Sunday, September 17th, 2017, the Yankees were defeated by the Orioles, who are mathematically eliminated from playoff contention by the score of 6-4. Ubaldo Jimenez would defeat Sonny Gray, who is starting tonight against Toronto Blue Jays. Not a good day for the bats, although we did get a lot of hits, but we had a lot of runners left on base.
Usual. Not recently, but it's been usual.
Yeah, it's been getting better, but it's still not where it needs to be.
Yep.
Starlin Castro would go 2 for 3 with a run batted in. And Didi Gregorius hit his 24th home run. He would hit his 25th this week as well. Sonny Gray, these outings keep getting shorter and shorter. Have you noticed that over time, how the pitchers all throughout baseball used to go 7 innings, and now they're going 5?
They used to consistently pitch complete games. But I guess that was 100 years ago. But now they're struggling to go 5.
It's not it's incredible how much improved these bullpens have gotten over time, because back a couple years, even a few years ago, before the no-runs DMC thing, it was a year or 2 beforehand, I was at a Yankees game and Phil Hughes pitched a complete game loss.
Yes. But he was on the Twins then.
It's still insane. It's still crazy how, the game has changed quickly.
Or no, he was about to pitch a complete game loss, but then the Yankee bullpen blew it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They blew it
were
horribly.
you at that game with me?
What? Yes, I was there.
Oh, yes, I remember. Alright, so, Sonny Gray, 4 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, a strikeout, and a home run given up. Betances, Tommy Kahnle, and Brian Mitchell would get him out of that stitch, but wouldn't be enough. And that's how Sunday went. You, my friend, can take Monday if you wish.
Alright. Yankees won by a final score of 2-1. David Robertson getting the win by, Jaime Garcia started the game. He pitched pretty well. And it just seems like he's never going to get a win as a Yankee. He's come so close. 1 out away in back-to-back starts. He's never going to get it. But Robertson comes in the with 1 out left in the 6th. Yankees score. So he gets the win. He pitched good. 1 1/3, 2 Ks, no hits, no walks, and of course no runs. Getting the loss for the Minnesota Twins, Irvin Santana, giving up 7 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, and walking 1. Chapman got the save, and for the Yankees offense, Judge with a solo homer in the 1st, and Frazier also picking up an RBI. Judge, he's been heating up lately, very much. It's about time. I think we've all been waiting for this ever since July. Ever since that All-Star break, we've every single Yankee fan basically has just been waiting for Judge to heat up, finally.
Yeah, but, I kind of saw that coming. Like, it's very hard to keep such great expectations from a guy, and even if he's doing alright, it's considered struggling, because that's not really Aaron Judge, that's just people who haven't figured out Aaron Judge yet, and now he's been in the league 1.5 years now, and so
Not a year and a half,
they're really getting to know him better, and soon they'll have the real Aaron Judge, probably by the end of this year.
Yeah.
Because he's not, in real life, he's not a 400 hitter, but I'm sure he was hitting 400 during that span, but he'll leverage out, and maybe he's a 250 hitter, maybe he's a 310 hitter, but we will find the real Aaron Judge at some point, and they will pitch to the real Aaron Judge. Now, as you were speaking about Jaime Garcia, I don't know if I cut you off or you have more here.
Oh, no.
But Garcia is signed till 2018, so he's got about another start left this year, or maybe 2. Do you think the Yankees re-sign him, or do you think this is his last year of professional baseball?
Do I think the Yankees re-sign him? No. Do I think some team comes in and picks him up? Yeah. I mean, depends on if the Yankees can get...
If I had to guess, the Yankees don't re-sign him, but
not very big fan.
I sure do hope they... it's kind of hard to say that they don't, but I do think they won't. I hope for the best for the guy, but he's getting old. He is today he is, let me find it here. He's 31, which is still relatively young but old for the league, because now these guys are coming in at like 14 and playing baseball. And
reveals at the age of 6,
He came out of the womb and hit a home run to win the game.
Since I was in the wounds. Or womb.
No hitters from the womb. But, yeah, I think he might go as a reliever role, because the guy just isn't winning now. He hasn't won a start, and let's see if they tell me how long it's been since he's won a game.
I think he won a game in Atlanta, at least. Maybe even that one start with Minnesota.
Yeah, I think that was his one American League win. But yeah, he still does not have an earned decision. I like how it's becoming more of a running joke with this podcast that he has.
That he's never getting a win. He's come so close every time.
And we've got to do a little bit of a shortened edition of the podcast because you've got places to be. So let me know, just like time-wise, if we run out of time.
All right.
Start things up. What time do you have to leave? 12:30?
About 12:30. We still have...
Yeah, we'll have time. We've got it.
Yeah, we're good. We good.
All right. On Tuesday, we have Yankees 5 and the Twins 2, a Yankees win. CC Sabathia, who has done rather well lately with his 12th win, and Jose Barrios' 8th loss, Aroldis Chapman's 20th save. CC Sabathia would go 6 innings, giving up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, a strikeout. His ERA now at 3.80 or 3.81. Yankees left 28 on base, embarrassing. Chase Headley leaving 5 of those 28.
28.
No home runs in this game. Gardner had 2 ribbies, Judge had an RBI, and Castro had an RBI. And I'm sure another run was unearned, but I'm not seeing that anywhere.
Wait, are you sure they left 28 on?
Yeah, 28.
No, 24.
LLB is left on base, correct?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I think
28.
that's like, that counts, wait, actually. That might just count, like, for each time they get up and don't drive the runners in. Every runner on base would be counted as left on. 1 out or 2 outs or whatever. Because
I would
they
assume
didn't
that's
even
it.
have 24 base runners.
But
24
5 from
left
Headley,
on
4
is
from
still
Ellsbury,
really
5 from
bad.
Frazier.
Either way you count it, so...
It still counts. I
positive
mean, if he's not driving the run in, I guess he's leaving it on base.
Yeah.
All right, well, you can take the big win on Wednesday, and I'll take last night's game.
Wow. So, Wednesday, Minnesota at New York Yankees. Yankees win by a score of 11-3 in what seems like a very likely wild card preview. Bartolo Colon versus Luis Severino. Bartolo not having a great start, although he was pitching great recently. King Bart gave up 7 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, walking 1. Chase and Shreve got the win, even though Sevy pitched 2, but Shreve did great. 3 innings out of the bullpen, no hits, 1 walk, 3 Ks. And onto the Yankees offense. Let's see. Home runs out of Judge, Sanchez, and Didi. Thinking about Didi, he's been on fire lately.
Yeah, that was his 25th home run, correct?
Yeah, breaking the record for Yankee shortstop home runs in a single season, as specific as that does sound, because it is. But
yeah, that is very specific. That's like...
But, like, when you think about it...
Did I send you that video of the Don LaGreca rant?
No, I don't think so. But
it's this crazy rant that he goes on about statisticians. He goes on this crazy stats rant. When he's playing at 4:05 in the afternoon and Jim Nantz is calling the game, and just, like, the stats that they keep now is insane.
they keep, like, everything as a statistic of some sort.
How many times he blinks when he's at bat, if he spits out his gum before he goes to bat.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't, maybe he'll choke on it. Or something.
Just like the Yankees choked in Friday's game. And, you know.
It's not a choke if you never have the lead in the first place. Actually,
Well, they did have the lead,
they
actually.
did.
They had
Yeah,
the lead
it
in
was
the
a
first
1-0
inning with
True.
a first inning run. But then the Blue Jays would take that away immediately. But we can get into Friday right now. Thursday they had off. Friday they lost the Blue Jays by a score of 8-1, keeping them out of the playoffs momentarily. Tanaka would earn his 24th decision of the year, and boy, it wasn't good. Because 24 decisions in Japan, he was 24-0, correct? Or 20-0?
Something like that.
And now he's 12-12, so, you know, they don't study like they do in Japan, clearly.
Yep, I mean, Japanese baseball workouts and training, it's intense stuff right there.
I'm sure it is, but, like, the studying and the scouting must be no bueno, because...
Yep.
my theory that I put to... Did I put the theory about Tanaka being murdered 2 podcasts ago or last podcast? I don't know if you listened last week.
It was probably last podcast.
Yeah, I put together a theory that Tanaka has a brother, Masahiro. You know how all their names kind of sound the same, like Tanahashi, Takahashi, stuff like that?
Yes.
I'm sure he had a brother like Musahiro Tanaka, who murdered Masahiro, and like he took his name, and now he's in the States not doing well playing baseball for his dead brother.
Man.
Hey man,
Sounds like
anything
something
can happen.
that could have actually happened.
Tanaka would go a surprising 5 2/3, giving up 6 hits, 7 earned runs, but 8 runs in total. He'd strike out 6 and walk 3.
Not too
His
bad.
ERA is now sub 5, just under 5 by 6 points. And Yankees offense, we got Clint Frazier back in there this week. Aaron Judge would go 2 for 2 with 2 walks and an RBI. Aaron Judge would also hit a home run in the first. That would give the Yankees the lead. And that would be Friday's game. Marco Estrada would get his 10th win. He is now 10-8. And that's the week for the Yankees. Now they have a full schedule next week. They play the Blue Jays in 2 games. They play the Royals in a makeup game on Monday. They have 3 games against the Rays on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday afternoon against the Blue Jays. Saturday afternoon against the Blue Jays again. And then they wrap the season on Sunday with Fan Appreciation Day, which is a hell of a lot better than Gel Pack Day.
Gel Pack Day, man. Best promotion in sports history.
Now, I'm glad it worked out the way you did, where you got to cover the Bartolo-Cologne game. I'm hoping that you didn't urinate yourself while covering that game.
A different type of fluid came out.
We're not going to get into that because I'm sure
God.
that family doesn't listen to this podcast. We're going to get age restricted. And speaking of YouTube bullcrap and age restrictions and stuff like that, we have gotten demonetized.
Well, actually, the videos are monetized.
Yeah, but not for us.
It's not us.
Money's not in our pockets.
It's in anybody but our pocket, but us.
Now, if you listen to our episodes, 1, thank you for listening. But 2, we put in an entry song that we both not crazy about, but it sounds fun. It's just a good way to get into the podcast. I don't know if I'll edit it in this week. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. But if I do, I'm gonna be mad if they take away our money, because we're working hard here while they're just claiming money from a song that came out 4 years ago that nobody listens to but us. And I don't even listen to it outside of this podcast.
Robert, 5 years ago, I believe it was.
Yeah, that's even worse.
I mean, we're making sense on this at the most.
I haven't heard it on the radio in half past forever.
And even if we weren't copyrighted, we still can't apply for monetization.
We are currently, as of Thursday night, we had 1,074 views on all of our combined videos, which is a lot better than I expected. I expected somewhere in the 700s. But, still pretty great if you ask me. But yeah, they copyrighted the song, so we're gonna give them credit in the description. We're gonna try it this week, and if we see that we got a copyright claim, we will have to make like Anthony and move on. And if you don't get that pun, it's from a Billy Joel song. But yeah, I don't even know if I really want a song after this, just leaving such a bad taste in my mouth. Because we can get advertisements on these videos, but I am very frustrated at the fact that we now longer have the opportunity to use that song if this all goes bad this week.
Yeah, we got copyrighted for 40 seconds of a song at the beginning of a video.
Yeah, so the intro this week is probably going to be maybe just the, intro, what is that, harmonica?
Harmonica.
Yeah, maybe it'll just be the intro harmonica, or maybe it'll just be Come With Me Now, and then we just get straight into it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. It's not good.
It's a good song. It's a good intro, but
good intro.
I don't listen to it outside of... I don't even listen to it... I listen to the first, 35 seconds of it. I pinpoint where it stops, I cut it out, and then I delete the rest of it. I don't listen to it outside of that. But
Not good for
in
us.
in good news, we haven't gotten a community guideline strike yet.
Well, we actually don't have any copyright strikes. We just have a few. We just had 5 claims.
Or it's 6 claims now because this is episode 7.
I was like, yeah, but
No, wait, no, you're right. 5 claims
It's
because we didn't
5.
use an intro on episode
I'm right.
1.
You're wrong.
But yeah, so you're right.
Yep.
We're hoping to not make it 6 this week, but we may very well. But yeah, and even better news, I found out that night as well. We can live stream, and Andrew, should we drop the bomb on them now, or should we? Wow, that sounds very vague and disruptive. But should we hit them with some news, or should we wait?
This might take a few minutes to think him.
All right. Well, while you think,
Yes, sir. Drop the bomb.
Okay. Well, that was very quick. You can go ahead and tell them what they can expect.
Well, to pass the time, as Bobby takes several hours of editing, I will be having twitch.tv MLB The Show live streams for all of our loyal fans who have an average listening time of 57 seconds.
No, that's for our
Everybody
previous
that's
podcast.
made it this far, thank you very much, but everybody that only makes it 57 seconds, we know why you're here.
No, that was for our previous 57. That was for our previous podcast. This episode, we had 570 minutes of listening time.
With 100-something views.
Yeah, so people are listening. I can pull up the YouTube analytics right now if I really wanted to. As a matter of fact, I may just do that.
Somebody made it through a full podcast.
So you can keep on talking about the YouTube analytics and all that hanky crap while I pull this up.
Somebody out there made it through a full podcast just listening on the game console. Whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you. Thank you
People
for that
actually
level of
listen to this
dedication.
podcast, man. I don't think you understand. Our current viewed count as of 12:07 p.m. on Saturday is 1,191 views. So we have gone up rather much.
Well,
yeah,
I mean, I'm
100
putting Jake
views,
Paul in the tags so we get more views.
Yeah, could you
don't
please
question
ignore
it.
the noise that is going on in the back of this house? It is so bad, my situation here.
I don't even hear it.
Okay, well that's good, so the microphone doesn't hear it either, hopefully. But,
Hopefully.
we're gonna go into the video manager. You can keep talking about Twitch while I discover all these things.
Oh, yep. Yesterday I found out how incredibly easy it is to live stream stuff on PS4, so I'm like, MLB The Show, let's do it. And so I decided to just do weekly streams for this, and maybe you people will actually watch it. People actually listen to our podcast, so maybe people will actually check out our streams too. Hope you guys do. I am actually interesting. Trust me.
Our
I
watch
might not
time is
sound like it.
our average watch time is 539 minutes.
That's the overall watch time, Bobby.
So what's the view duration? What's the difference there?
How many views are there?
How many views are there?
Yeah, on that video.
150 something. Let's just go 155.
So how many minutes watched?
Watch time is 539 minutes.
539 divided by 150. 3.59 minutes is our average view duration.
People are listening.
Yeah, we have people listening and people getting in and then leaving really quick.
Well, yeah, they think they're gonna earn something, but in reality they're not. But we don't need to talk about what they're earning. Yeah, so we're fine.
Yep.
Yeah, episode 5 is our best video with 168 views. Episode 6, 153. Episode 3, 156. So we're doing well, man.
Yeah.
This is a lot better than I expected. But this podcast isn't about YouTube. That's just where the podcast goes.
We just totally meandered away from actual Yankee stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna get right back into that right now.
Also, so for the Mets Nationals game, yesterday. Got hit up with some free tickets. Was just wandering around trying to get a nice soda because I was thirsty mid-innings. And you know who I ran into?
Who'd you run into?
Internet celebrity himself, the thumbs down dude.
No shit, did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god, that's insane. Did you get a photo with him?
He didn't know, but yeah. I think he was actually making a thumbs up in the background as I did it, as I got the photo. I just had a national sweatshirt laying around, so I was like, man, I'll wear this. I'll get a ball at BP, and I did, because of my long arms.
I had a friend of mine get a, I have a friend of mine that goes to a lot of Mets games, and he gets a lot of balls there.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, everyone jumps the gun for independent baseball players' baseballs that, like, they have to, like, run out of the stadium to fetch.
Oh, yeah. That's quite intense, running out of the stadium to fetch
out of the stadium to get the guy's ball that's going to work at, like, McDonald's or, wow, that's really... Yeah. That's going to work at, like, a car dealership in, like, 3 years.
Yeah, but, like, it's pretty intense going for one of those balls, alright?
Yeah, I know, but, like, the independent baseball doesn't pay. Like, the guys that do that have a normal job outside of that.
Yeah, but, like, for fetching those balls, it's not the reward, but it's how you receive it, Bobby.
Two guys from independent baseball have made it that I can count.
I can name a few more from just that league, but...
it's Colabello and Cardullo are the only two I really...
I know Steve Delabar and Craig Breslow. Breslow used to be a reliever for the Red Sox and a few teams, and Delabar used to be a reliever for the Jays. But, yeah, Colabello is the only person that actually did something notable in his career, really. 2015, he had a solid season, and then he got suspended for PEDs last year, and it all went downhill from there.
Yeah, and Cardullo has been a general bust, as he is...
He was so good in spring training, and then...
He did good in spring training, but, you know...
everything falls apart. It's rough.
He did a whole lot of nothing this year, played 15 games, and had 4 hits.
Man.
143 batting average.
Now instead of talking about YouTube analytics instead of Yankees, now we're talking about Rockies instead of Yankees.
Does it even matter, man? I mean, we have... Oh boy, we do have like 18 minutes.
Like
All right. One last thing about Cardullo. He's with the team until 2023, so he's very safe and secure. But he doesn't matter, does he? No, he doesn't. We're going to get right back into it. Tonight's pitching matchup is Sonny Gray against Joe Bajani. We already covered this. Listen to our last podcast, please, because we already covered that. But tomorrow is a 1:07 p.m. game. We have the Yankees in Toronto again. They start at 7 instead of 5. Jordan Montgomery, who is 8-7 with a 4.06 ERA, takes on Marcus Stroman, who is 12-8 with a 3.01 ERA. Green Bay Packers play the Cincinnati Bengals, if you want to see that. Monday, another 1:05 p.m. game, a makeup of a postponation game on May 25th, 2017. The Yankees play the Royals. It's Ian Kennedy of the Royals, who is 4-12 with a 5.39 ERA, against Jaime Garcia, who just can't win ever. And he's got a 3.89 ERA in the American League with a 1-2 record in the American League. He doesn't get a decision either way.
Yeah, it would be amazing to see if he gets that win. Finally, that would be amazing.
I mean, he starts on September 25th. The season ends on October 1st, so I think he'd have one more start. I think he has 2 more chances.
At the most, definitely. 2 more, I'd say, yeah. And
then I think he takes a reliever role. As like a long reliever.
Yeah, long reliever for the playoffs. I'd like him in that role. Maybe he'd get a win in that role.
Maybe. I mean, he's got a better chance than as a starter, because the starters are going 2 innings now.
Oh, yes.
It makes the All-Star game feel less special than it already is, because, the starters would only go 1 inning, and then they'd be finished. But now they're going, 3 innings anyways, so, it's just, boring.
It's basically just all relief pitching.
All right, but on Tuesday, September 26th, another 7:05 p.m. game where Tampa is back in the New York area to play the Yankees again. Blake Snell, he's 4-6 with a 4.01 ERA, takes on Charleston Shoes or something. Do you know what it is? Carson Charles, right?
Charleston Shoes. Something like that.
Yeah, Carson Charles Sabathia, who is 12-5 with a 3.81 ERA.
We'll just call
He's doing some of the best work of the year. And he's got a good friend of his to back him up on the 27th, which is Wednesday, in Luis Severino, who is pitching against Matt Andriese, or Andriese, doesn't matter. He plays for Tampa Bay, and he's 5-4 with a 4.44 ERA. That sounds like a call-in number that you'd use, like 1-800-444-444-444-444. Don't wait, call 4.
Yeah.
Then we have Severino, who's 13-6 with a 3.03 ERA. Thursday, the 28th, we have Alex Cobb, who is 12-10 with a 3.66 ERA, against Musahiro Tanaka, who is 12-12 with a 4.94 ERA. Jesus. And then Friday, we have the same matchup we have today. Boring. Joe Bajani, who is currently 3-11 with a 5.33 ERA, which is going to change because the Yankees are likely going to rock him. Against Sonny Gray, who was 9-11 with a 3.38 ERA, which will probably go down because we're going to rock them. Then on Saturday, no starters have been announced, but it's safe to assume that it will be the same lineup. No, we're not playing them after tomorrow. No, it'll probably be, we are. It'll probably be Montgomery against Stroman, and we already covered their numbers, so, you could just look at those again. And that's the week coming up for the Yankees, and we could banter for about another 5 minutes if you want to, and then we can get back to it.
Woo.
Now, question.
Why?
We are now 23rd today. Season ends the 30th. Season ends the 1st. So we have 8 days of baseball left. We're playing all 8 games. What are we going to do with this podcast? Should we discuss it this week, or should we wait till there's 1 day left in the season?
We will procrastinate until the last day.
We are going to keep you waiting. We are just drawing the views. My man, you are smart.
Y'all will have to keep watching to find out. Yeah.
Oh, God, this is like a season of the unlikely and rather popular television series. Yeah, but when are you going to start that Twitch stream? Are you starting that today, or are you starting that next week, or never?
Yeah, tomorrow after a football game.
So wait, are you going to do that while you're waiting for me to upload this podcast, or are you going to, do it, periodically, randomly?
Both.
Because I don't always, get to working immediately after. Sometimes I'll take a couple hours of break, and then I'll do it later in the evening.
You better stop procrastinating real soon.
So you're gonna play Twitch the entire time until I get this uploaded?
Probably not.
Alright, well, if you do, you know what? We're both working hard, so you know.
Yeah.
High five through the screen. I probably just broke something. Alright, let's do... let's do, I'll explain to you why I'm laughing off the air. I don't want to say it. Alright, September 23rd. Actually, you know what? We could just cut this part out. Alright, I just explained it to Andrew. Yeah, that'll be uploaded on episode 10 when we finally get... Or maybe that'll be, a private episode that we upload, out of the blue on, some Wednesday morning. We'll upload that one day. But just today.
These days.
And we'll also upload that video. We're getting a lot of stuff together. That episode will probably be 20 minutes by the time we're done getting ready for that. I mean, we have 3 minutes from one week. We have 4 from another. That's 7. We have me flipping somebody off and flipping somebody off again, like I did last week. So that's 10 seconds there. So about 8 minutes of recording. That's pretty good. But let's get right into predictions, shall we? Because you have 11 minutes left. We got to get out of here. Today's game, who do you have?
All right. Great. I am not even having the pitching matchups open.
The matchup is Gray versus Bajani.
Gray Bajani Yanks.
Thank you. All right, Sunday. Montgomery and Schroeder.
Montgomery.
I'm going Sherman. So, Yanks, Blue Jays. All right. And then we got Monday, Ian Kennedy and Jaime Garcia. Kennedy is 4-12 with a 5.39.
No, the way the Royals have been playing recently, Yankees and Garcia, but of course Garcia does not get the win because he never will.
All right, so you have them going 3-0 this week. I have them going 2-1 so far. Then on to Tuesday, Blake Snell and CeCe Sabathia.
Yanks.
Oh boy, you may have them going undefeated this week, and so do I. Have them going 3-1 now. All right, on Wednesday, Matt Andrice. Oh God, you're gonna have them win again, aren't you? And Luis Severino.
Oh, definitely Yankees.
I guess I'm gonna have to go Yankees too. So if they win Tuesday, I generally win the entire week. Or if the Blue Jays win Tuesday. No, whenever they win. Whatever the day I have them predicted for. I think that's Sunday. Friday, Begani and Gray again. You're going to have them going undefeated this week, aren't you?
Yeah. Yankees win that one, too. Crap.
And I'm going to have the Yankees as well. And then, Saturday, it's going to be Montgomery and Stroman again.
Damn it, Blue Jays won. Can't have them go undefeated.
Alright, well then, just for craps and laughs, I'm going to go Yankees. So I'm going to have them go... We both have them going 6-1, but you have them losing... I have them losing Sunday, and you have them losing a different day. You have them losing Saturday, next Saturday. Alright, so let's run that down. We both have Yankees today. We both... Andrew has Yankees Sunday, and I have them... I have the Blue Jays Sunday. We have Yankees Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Andrew has the Blue Jays winning Saturday, and I have the Yankees winning Saturday. So we both have them going 6-1 this week, regardless. Which would put their final record, if they were to go 6-1 this week, it would put them at 91-69. That'd be a pretty great season. They have one more game after this, which we don't even need to predict right now, but it's against Toronto.
Well, we'll just predict one game that the entire podcast next week.
Yeah, we'll just go through an entire Sunday afternoon game, which is at home. We're 4 games out right now, which is 10.5 better than the Blue Jays, and it's 12 better than the Orioles, and 13.5 better than the Blue Jays. So it's a close contest for who's coming in third and last.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, we are running on E for time. We've got about 7 minutes left. I'm going to ask you the closing question. I asked myself last week. I didn't ask you because you weren't here, and that'd be pretty hard to get a hold of you because you were doing some block party thing.
Oh, yes, very interesting stuff that night.
Now, when is the Yankees... No, not the Yankees. When is the Indians' 22-game win streak going to be broken?
It was broken, 2 weeks ago.
No, I mean, broken as in, when's the next team going to do it?
Oh. Oh, that's going to be a while. I'd say 20 years.
20?
Hey, I'm surprised the Astros win streak got broken so quick. That's something that doesn't happen much. It's a rare occurrence.
Wow, 20 years. That's...
No teams are ever that dominant, man.
What if we're still doing this? We're on, State of the Yankees episode 400 and something. No, it'd be a lot more than
Exactly
400, wouldn't it be?
28.
It'd be like, so like 10,800. Well, you answered that rather quick. Could you give me a futuristic team where the current kids that are playing it aren't even born yet, that are going to be the next team to set it?
Alright, so not even born yet?
Yeah, they're not even born yet.
Alright, well, I'll name one of them James. One can be named Philip. I like that name.
Their names don't matter. I'm
There
just
better
saying
be a
what
Felipe
organization.
on that team.
I'm saying what baseball organization.
Saying it's gonna be a National League team. But who? Who, huh? Let's see. It's gonna be a team in a different ballpark than the one they're in now. Definitely.
Why does that matter?
I don't know. Some ballpark thing. It's gonna have an effect somehow. I don't know how, though.
Like a ball goes foul and it blows the entire game.
Some sort of thing with the dimensions and home field advantage. But, let's see what else. It'll be,
You're really pressing us for time.
team in a new ballpark. Great, now I have myself in this, and I'm trying to think of crappy NL ballparks. It's gonna be
We
the
have
Cubs.
4 minutes left.
It's gonna be the Cubs. Wrigley's gonna be falling apart. They're gonna pull a mid-2000s Yankees and destroy the perfectly good, historic stadium and ditch it for a overpriced, new, still nice stadium.
Yeah, it's very nice. And yeah, as I'm reading through Stephen Cardullo's baseball reference account, his top position is pinch hitter, so you know. Great season for you, buddy.
Pinch hitter, woo.
Yeah, it has him as, in order, pinch hitter, first baseman, outfield. Nice guy and all.
Well, I mean, in the NL, pinch hitters actually get at bats in the NL. They're kind of useful.
Yeah, I mean, they do get at bats, but it's pretty impressive if you play more pinch than you do first.
Yeah.
Alright, any last question for me?
Nope.
No, I don't get a closing question.
Alright, no, I will give you one. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
We're going through this again, okay? So now I'm gonna have to think of some crap off the top of my head.
This is why I prepare my questions in advance. Like, I have the next, 10 episodes thought out.
I wing everything. That's the element I bring to this.
2 minutes. 2-minute warning.
Who do you think is going to win the AL Central?
AL Central? I mean, the Indians...
They already
It's
clinched
kind of hard
it.
to argue with the Indians.
So,
I mean, didn't they already clinch?
yeah, they already did clinch. So
Yeah, they already clinched by a majority. I mean, that's 16 games. The Sports Illustrated has a beautiful article about the Yankees. It says the Twins continue to suck against the Yankees.
Oh no, when do you think the Yankees are finally going to add in those protective nettings?
Yeah, with that little girl. I hope she's alright.
Yes, apparently she's doing fine, I've heard.
I'd hope as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of obstructs view, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't. Like, you can see past that.
Yeah, like Citi Field, they already have the netting up. And
Yeah, they already have
can
some
see
netting
fine.
up, so I'd have to say within the next few days.
Next few days, at least next season. Or
Oh,
no,
certainly
at
next
the
season, at
most.
most.
Yeah.
But,
Just
I hope they
as
don't
soon
net
as
the entire ballpark. I think that would kind of kill the game.
Oh yeah, definitely not the entire ballpark. It just extended to the ends of the Legend Suite. Or
Over the
just
dugout,
down-
too?
Or like down the dugouts, third baseline, Legend Suite, I don't know. One of them. Just extend the nets. Really.
Yeah, I mean, just people got to pay attention, you know? That's also something. I mean, I'm not saying it's her fault that she wasn't paying attention. I didn't even see it. All right, hold on.
So, yeah.
All right, we're good. Okay, so, I'm not saying
fault.
she wasn't paying attention. I'm just saying she's got to be careful. Everyone's got to be careful.
Well, I mean, it was a 2-year.
Yeah, it's 12:30. It's time to go. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next week. I've been Bobby, that's Andy, and you've just listened to the State of the Yankees podcast. See ya.